pretty much what I'm planning on using this year. For ultralight stuff, this is my brand new, or new this year, Shakespeare Ugly Stick ice pole. It's a 28 inch. I've got a Dalla Shock 1000 reel on it. This is actually off my older setup. I broke that pole and this is the replacement pole. But that's what I'm be using for small stuff. I've got a little spoon on it right now. I've caught 3 fish with this so far. Water temperatures are still cold, stuff's still down, but hopefully I'll get to use it quite a bit this coming year. This is probably my most used pole. It's a Shakespeare Ugly Stick Light Pro. This one's a 6-foot medium heavy action, and I've got a Boo Garcia Cardinal 102. Yeah, it's a Cardinal 102 reel. I've got a little bit of 14-pound old Cajun Red mono and as backing. Not sure exactly how much, maybe 50 feet or so, not a whole lot. And then this on here right now is currently 10-pound spider wire, and I use this one pretty much most of the time for regular bass fishing stuff. This is my I use it as sort of a jigging flipping pole, but I also like to troll with this one on the kayak. I've had this forever. This is like the first actual match combo I bought. It's a medium heavy 6'6", a Boo Garcia Signature Series pole. And I've got an older Boo Garcia 5000 reel on it. When I'm kayak fishing, I usually have this one set up to troll. It's got 10-pound fluorocarbon, and that's probably where you'll see most of it being used. It's just trolling. I like to troll different things. I think this year I'm going to try a pretty big size stick bait, maybe try to catch a striper. I sometimes troll spinner bait type things, and real shallow diving stuff, but I think I may try something a little deeper. There's a little bit more water this year, or there should be a little bit more water this year in the lake, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about snagging on the bottom. Now this year I've got two more new poles I'm using and reels. I got both of these at a garage sale for $5 a piece last year. They had been closed in a door and were missing an eye loop. But I cut them down. I've cut probably almost a foot off the end of them, and I put a roller tip on both of them, and then I added the red here. I've added this one, that one, and that eye loop, so that when you pull drag, the line doesn't scrape the pole. And I've got this one with my little depth finder on it, and then these little Coke bottles you see. That's so if I do drop them off the kayak, they'll float upright. The poles were Eagle Claw popping rods. They were originally 7 foot, and they're about 6 now. I cut them down quite a bit. Of course, the end of them were a little messed up where they got pinched in the door. I'm not sure exactly which reels these are. They're both identical, but they're Shimano reels, and I've got them rigged up with 30-pound trilene monofilament on them, with 50-pound drop rigs, and I think these are number 4 hooks. But that's my catfish rig. I think those are like 2-ounce lead weights on them. But I'm going to try to do quite a bit of catfishing this year. Drop the line and kind of drift with it. For $5, I can't really hardly go wrong on that. I think the reels are well worth that. But that's the catfishing rig. This is my big gun reel for the year. It's a Pin 309 level line on an old Shakespeare Wonder rod. I've got it rigged up. It's at 50-pound leader here with the 3-way swivel and 5-ounce weight. And I've got a 30-pound spot here that's a breakaway. If I get snagged or get something too big, I won't lose that much line. And then the main line, I'm pretty sure is 50 or 60 pound. I think it's 50 pound. It looks like 50 pound. I don't remember exactly what I put on it. It was 50 or 60 pound. But I've got a particular thing I have this set up to do later this year that should be pretty interesting. But this is really the only one of my older catfishing rods I'm running this year. We do have a pretty big catfish in our fishing pond. I'm going to try to catch it with this year. I hooked it last year with my smaller rod. I had pretty sure it's 12 pound test on it, and it broke it while pulling drag. I think there was a loop or something in the line, and it caught and snagged. But this is the only big rod I've got in my arsenal. I've got some pretty unique ideas to do with it. I've got it already set up, so be on the watch out for that later this year. It should be pretty interesting. Now this is something else I bought this year. This is a Penn Pursuit 2 6000, and I saw this on eBay, and it was too good of a deal to pass up for something that was practically brand new. And this is the best surf rod I have. It doesn't have a name on it anywhere. I think it's just a cheap one. But I've got it set up. It's got 14 pound Cajun red on it with a 30 pound leader right now. If I do go down to the coast, that'll probably get swapped out with some heavier braid. But I've got a couple things I want to use this for, and I decided I wanted a nice larger reel, spinning reel. Yeah. So I put it on my best surf pole. But that's pretty much it for this year. I'm hoping to do quite a bit of fishing, both kayak fishing, shore fishing, pond fishing. Should be pretty interesting. I've got a few ideas to try. I'm going to try to find a new super bait. I've got some, let's say, non-traditional ideas of what to use. So keep tuned in. Maybe we'll find something that the fish just can't resist. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.